If you've ever found yourself in need of a last-minute gift for a teacher, for a coworker, maybe for somebody hosting a party you've been invited to, then I've got you covered. In today's A Gift to November video, I have 5 quick, easy projects that take very little fabric and that will be sure to please the recipient. And stay until the end of the video because I'll have a 6th idea, but that one has to be for somebody special. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Izzy and I love to sew handmade gifts around the holidays, and this year is a little busier than usual in my sewing room because my daughter Marianne and I actually have a booth at a Christmas market. Mind you, it's a very small market and it's only for a few hours, but I've been hard at work making quick and easy projects that I think will sell really, really well for gifts or for, you know, somebody who just wants to treat themselves. So I thought I would merge my need of making quick and easy projects for sale and this video on the A Gift to November vlogger tour. So I can definitely vouch for these 5 ideas being quick and easy and using very little fabrics. So yeah, let's get started. Number 1 on the list is zipper pouches. Who doesn't love a good zipper pouch that they can use for makeup, toiletries, pencils, art supplies? I mean, they'd be good for just about anybody, and depending on the fabric you choose can be either super fun and classy or, yeah, just a little more creative. I like to make my pouches with a vinyl accent at the bottom. I just think it elevates them, and then they're not as fragile as one made out entirely of fabric. So I have a couple of examples to show you here of ones that I've made. Now, before I go any further, I am going to link to either a tutorial or a pattern you can get to make each one of these. A couple of them are my own tutorials, so I've got videos on the channel to show you how to make those, so I'm going to link to that. Others are patterns I found or free tutorials I found to make these things. So make sure you have a look in the description box below if any of these ideas have inspired you. All right, so here's one. So this one has really fun cotton fabric with the little black pussycat and the vinyl at the bottom. It's a really good size for a makeup pouch, and this is based on one of my tutorials, and you can play with this size here really, really easily. So if you don't want it quite as long or as tall, want it a little bit longer, really, really easy to play with the measurements on this one. I also have this really cool coffee fabric for the coffee lovers in your life, and then this really nice canvas and vinyl one with the lovely birds and the gorgeous color. So they have a zipper at the top that's finished with zipper tabs for really nice clean finish. They are fully lined on the inside, no binding though, so I use the bagging out method to make these, so no need to fiddle with binding. These come together really, really quick, from cutting to sewing to finishing, about an hour to make this. So that is idea number 1. Idea number 2 is a really fun key fob. So a key fob is basically this kind of thing that you can have a little lobster clasp or a hook at the bottom of that you can use on a bag, on a set of keys, my gosh, so many things. And you just, your camera, you put it around your wrist and there you go. You'll never lose your keys or have to bother with holding a bag ever again. I mean, they'd be perfectly they go perfectly with these zipper pouches where you just put the little fob on the end, obviously in a fabric that matches, and then you have a really fun zipper pull, and you can walk around with your bag on your wrist. So there you go. I've made a ton of these for the Christmas market. I have a bunch of them in a bunch of different colors. So again, you can get really creative and have a lot of fun with these in basically fabric scraps. And I ordered my hardware from Amazon. You can get like 50 of them for really not a lot of money. So yeah, these would make, I think, the perfect teacher gift. This would be a really fun gift for a coworker where maybe they can put their work card or badge, that's what it's called, a badge, on this thing, and yeah, personalized to them. So I think this is a really, really fun gift idea. Idea number 3, for the tea or coffee lover in your life, how about a fun Christmas mug rug? So I have a ton of video tutorials on how to make mug rugs, a Christmas one, a Valentine's Day one, a spring one. I have a bunch of different designs. I made a few Christmas themed one for this market, but really these are mini quilts, so you can go all out and turn little mini quilt blocks into mug rugs. They are fully quilted, there's a binding on them, and they fit a cup of coffee and a couple of cookies perfectly. So again, this would be so good for a coworker, for a teacher, for a friend. Yeah, how about a little bundle of a coffee mug with some hot chocolate kits and a cute mug rug as a gift? Like, how amazing would that be? They make great stocking stuffers as well. And obviously they use tiny amounts of fabric and are really, really quick to make. Again, under an hour, including the binding and the quilting. Really, really fun makes as presents. And I'm going to link to a couple of different tutorials, one for this specific one, and then I have a Valentine's Day one that you might want to have a look at because Valentine's Day is going to be here before we know it. Along the same lines as a mug rug, how about some coasters? So these would be perfect as a hostess gift. I've actually made coasters like this and bundled them for a lot of people in my family a few Christmases ago. So every lady got her own bundle in fun, different fabrics. You don't have to make them Christmas themed, although you can, but you can make these to be used year round. This tutorial that I'm going to link to down below is super, super easy. There's barely any sewing involved. You basically cut squares, like 5-inch squares of fabric, fold them, and then place them strategically, sew around the perimeter, and all you have to do is turn the thing inside out, and boom, you've got a super cute coaster. I've bundled mine in packs of 4 with some cute ribbon. I have like one with red ribbon, and I will definitely make more because I have a feeling that these will sell very, very easily. So I don't know if you can see it, but over here I have a stack of fabrics that I cut last night, ready to make a bunch more of these fun coaster bundles. Another really, really fun coworker or teacher gift, or maybe for a child, a scrunchie. Who doesn't love a good hair scrunchie? I have a few of them because I love using these either to not get my hair wet in the shower or to apply my makeup. So yeah, I have a bunch of these, and You can use quilting cotton, which would make a bunch of really, really fun scrunchies. You can use satin. You can use knit fabric. Yeah, you can definitely go all out and get as luxurious or as simple as and fun as you want making these. These are crazy quick to make. They do take a fairly long piece of fabric, however, to make this. This is a surprisingly long piece of fabric that's been turned into a scrunchie. A little bit of 1/4-inch elastic and Bob's your uncle. You can make a bunch of these. So if you are one, to sew for little girls, for example, and you make somebody a dress, you can take some of your scraps and turn them into a scrunchie to match the dress. If you're gonna make somebody one of these pouches to store makeup, how about putting a scrunchie that matches your cotton fabric here and give it as a bundle type thing? So lots of possibilities in terms of recipients, and yeah, they are really quick, fun, and easy to make. All right, so those were 5 quick and easy gifts you can make with very little fabric. Now, I thought I would throw in one last idea. This one is not super quick, is not super easy, and takes quite a bit of fabric, but oh my goodness, the gift that you end up with is just beautiful. I have made a number of these 2 years ago, 2 Christmases ago. Every lady in my life, my mom, my sister, my sister-in-law, my daughters, they all got one of these as their Christmas present, and I am talking about the Miranda tote bag by Sally Tomato. So here's one I made recently. It was like a special order. Somebody who knew we were going to be at the Christmas market, but there was no way I was going to make multiples of this getting ready for market. So I agreed to make one. So this one's already sold, but I love that you can use accent fabric in a vinyl and then really fun quilting cotton for the rest of the bag. It's got 2 pockets in the front. It's got nice long straps. It's got a recessed zipper so that your things all stay protected on the inside. And inside, it's got a nice pocket, fully lined, and a nice pocket for a phone, for example. Yeah, this is the perfect size for a laptop and a water bottle. So I know because I made one for myself 2 years ago, and I take it to work with my laptop in it. Put my laptop, my phone, my wallet, my water bottle, and I'm ready to go to work. So if somebody in your life could really use one of these and you have a little bit of experience making bags, I highly, highly recommend this pattern. It's got all of the bells and whistles. It's even got like a handmade decoration here. It's got purse feet at the bottom for a really nice sturdy bag. Yeah, love this, and yeah, would highly recommend the pattern. So there you go, a bunch of really good gift ideas that I can personally recommend. I can vouch for how good they are, how quick and easy most of them are, and I think would make really fun gifts. I hope that if you were hoping to make some handmade gifts this year, I've given you a little bit of inspiration, a few ideas as to what small gifts you can offer. The people that were always wondering, like, what do I make a teacher? What should I bring as a hostess gift? What do I give to a coworker whose name I picked for the Secret Santa? So hopefully this video is going to help you a little bit. I would love to know if you typically make your gifts for Christmas, for family or friends, and what you are planning on making this year if you are. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Vlogger Tour for a gift to November. Please give the video a like on your way out if you liked it. Consider subscribing to the channel because I am planning on reporting back on the Christmas market, my very first, and let you know what sold, what didn't, and that might even help you further as you decide what to make for people. All right, thanks again, and I will see you soon.